Hey people! The Gemini New Moon is about to happen, I think tomorrow on the 3rd. Um, and we're in Gemini season already anyway, so it's time for messages. Um, I'm a Gemini Sun, I'm a Gemini Venus, Gemini North Node, Chiron, so of course, how could I not do a reading for this? But again, Mercury's the messenger, and new moons are times for like planting new seeds of intention. So for the next few weeks, during the next moon cycle, what is it we each have to focus on? That's what I'm asking about. So today we're doing Pick a Dragon, pile 1. I have this little two-headed guy. I know these are all really fun toys I got from my friends' kiddos from How to Train Your Dragon. And I don't know the names. It would have been good if I looked the names up. But anyway, just like Gemini, I've got the two-headed dragon here for pile 1. So if that speaks to you, that's yours. Pile number 1. Pile number 2, we have two dragons. I know that this guy is called Toothless in that movie. I have not seen those movies, but I love dragons, so I have the little mouth open Toothless and the closed mouth Toothless, and that's a good like Gemini pair. So the pair of black dragons, that's pile 2. I don't have a double for pile 3, but here's pile number 3, the little blue guy. I think this is like a frost dragon or something like that. So pile number 3, there's you. So make your choice, pick your poison, and let's find out about the messages for Gemini season. Alright, starting with number 1, two-headed green dragon. That's yours. Let's see what your Gemini New Moon messages are. Cool, this looks good! God, I just pulled this card yesterday for another reading, Fairies of the Future. This is like, are you sure you're going in the right direction? Which is a little unnerving of a message to get, but I feel like maybe you're wondering which way to go. Like you might be at a crossroads or something and you're trying to figure out which direction is correct and maybe you're a little nervous about it. We have also the Three of Spears, which is the Three of Wands, and that's someone waiting for their ships to come in. So that might be why you don't know which direction that you need to move yet. Like, you are waiting for something to come in to give you an indication of which direction to move. And then once you do move forward, you're starting something new. Something new in the physical. The Page of Pentacles is like a brand new start of something. And if we're talking about the new moon, planting seeds, this is like that. This is like you're planting a seed. You're just not exactly sure which one or when to start, I think. We have the raccoon. I have to look this one up again, but I'm pretty sure this guy's really creative and really crafty. Intelligent. It's an earth sign, and we have the pentacles here, so that's more earth, some more earthy. And then we have the Father of Wands, which is the father of, which is the King of Wands, excuse me. So, this could be you. This is a Leo. Leos are like performers, so you could be a performer. If you're not a performer, it's like someone very charismatic and a leader, and someone who's fun and people want to be around, but also like stable in their power. Fiery. You could, if you're not a Leo, you could have fire in your chart. You could just have attributes of fire signs. But this seems good. This seems like feeling good about who you are, feeling confident, but you're just not quite sure about which direction to move. So I'm going to look at the raccoon to see if I can get some more insight on this. The raccoon also wears a mask, so I don't know if you've been wearing some sort of mask. And that's kind of your issue too, is like, I don't know if you maybe feel like you've been expressing your truth, or the truth of who you are completely. I don't know for sure, and that's just coming to me as I'm looking at the little mask on the raccoon, but we'll see what it says. Yeah, shadowy. You might be kind of shady, or at least you're acting kind of shady right now. Talented, though. Talented, shadowy, and in hiding. Yeah, okay, so maybe you're hiding, you're not, you need to start moving forward in some direction, but you're hiding till you figure it out, because you don't exactly know what you're supposed to do. Oh, I said something about music in here. Indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. So yeah, you might be a creative person. You might be an artistic person. I said you might be a performer. It's a Leo card. So you might be a performer or an artist, someone creative, and you're waiting for some sort of ships to come in and you're hiding because you don't know what the right direction is to go in right now. So hopefully we'll figure that out. And this could have something to do with like some new creative project in the physical or some new job. It could have something to do with money. Maybe you're figuring out what job to take, something like that. Leaving a job, doing a new job or something maybe. Maybe that's like the waiting is you're like waiting to find out if you get some new opportunity to get you out of whatever it is you're doing now. Um Raccoon energy is at play within all artists. I mean, I know a lot of artists, so again, it wouldn't be a surprise if you are an artist and you're watching this. Especially musicians, of course. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. And like I said, Leo, this is like a charismatic person who like loves themselves, so maybe your confidence, I mean, it's not upside down, but maybe you're struggling with something related to your self-image and that's stopping you from moving forward. Something about how you look to people, maybe? Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. Okay, yes, the mask thing. Other times it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I am ready to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. Make new work is the way to bring this into balance, which looks like this. Yeah, so I feel like you're not being totally honest about who you are, and maybe you are lying to yourself in that way too. Like, there's something here that, like, you're not being totally authentic, and you're not sure about whether to be authentic, I think. And the fairies of the future is upside down, so I'm wondering if, yeah, maybe you're just not being totally genuine. And they're kind of like, are you sure you don't want to be genuine? Because if you were genuine and in your integrity, things would probably go a lot better for you. I'm going to clarify this with the kitty cards. We have the Eight of Pentacles upside down. This card's been coming up a lot lately, but usually upright. But so there's something about work here. Something about work is coming up. Sorry about the glare, it's hard to see. This cat is like a magical cat doing like perfecting its magical craft, a magician cat, but upside down. So yeah, I don't know, you're having trouble with work. Like you don't know about your money and if you want to keep doing the job you're doing or if you want a new job or like you're not sure. So yeah, I think that I don't have anything clear here besides about being authentic. That's what it is in this next new period. Planting seeds, like the new moon, is for you, it's for authenticity. It can be difficult to be authentic. It can be difficult to express your true self. Um, I know what that's like. I've struggled with that myself in the past. Even like before doing this kind of stuff, this spiritual work, like I didn't talk about that I did this work. And so I presented myself as like just a normal, rational person that's not into this weird stuff at all. But eventually it didn't feel good. And it just doesn't, you just don't feel happy when you can't really express who you are. So for you, that is your message right now is be your true self. If your choices moving forward are whether to be real or not with whatever work you're doing, and it might have to do with like maybe one job you're in now you're not as authentic and you want to move forward into another kind of work that would be more authentic, which as an artist I can understand like a lot of us have to deal with that because you need to make money and you have day jobs and they're not always the best and maybe you're trying to move more into your field in a creative way. But yeah, be yourself, even if it's scary. That's your Gemini message. So there you go, pile one. I hope that resonated. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to hear more of these readings and get notified. I have a PayPal in the description box. Please donate if you like this. Message me if you want a personal reading. So, we're on to pile number 2. The little twin dragons, Gemini, black dragons, toothless. Alright, number 2, what are your Gemini messages? Ooh, fun. Ooh, yay. I like this one. We got my best pal, one of my best pals, the Scorpion. Love the Scorpion. The Scorpion is a fire sign in this deck, but it's a water sign in the zodiac. So, just think about that. You might have Scorpio in your chart. You might just have the qualities of Scorpio, which have to do with, they're just deeply magical, and then sometimes closed off because Scorpios have very strong, deep emotions, but they don't share them except for with like really, really close friends, people that they're really close to. It takes a long time for Scorpios to get close to people. I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart. I'm a Gemini, but like, it takes us a long time to bond with people closely because we have trust issues. We're good at holding grudges if things go badly, and that's part of the fire of this card is like feeling burned about something, and holding on to that. And it's upright though, so this is a balanced Scorpio. This is like magical, and understanding their emotions, possibly still really guarded, and could at least partially be, thinking about some sort of past situation and still figuring out how you feel about it. We have the Fawn here, though, and I love this card. This card's really wonderful. This is, like, about natural magic, so this is another magic card. So whoever is on this pile number 2, you are a magic person. I might look up the Fawn again. It's so funny, I got a couple of the cards that I've gotten in other readings recently, so there are similar energies happening now. But yeah, like, it's like leading with your natural magic. Let me look it up really quick. The Fawn. Oh yeah, nature I think is a part of the Fawn's situation too. Sorry, I know the backlighting is always why my camera's not great, but I just have to do these when I can do them. Understanding the nature of nature. Natural wisdom, natural magic. Natural magic is happening. When things flow almost effortlessly, this is a sign that natural magic is at work. Enjoy it. A very important part of natural magic is simply allowing the energy to flow through us. This means both giving and receiving freely. Let the energy flow. Don't push it. Don't try to control it. Just dance with it. Trust it. And remember to keep returning to the source for inspiration and keep your heart filled with light. That's real nice. This card speaks to spending time in nature, too. Where I live in Seattle, it has been actually kind of nice the past couple days, so if you can get outside and connect with nature in any way, that would be good. But yeah, anyway, there's a lot of magical stuff happening around you. And what's nice is you have this 5 of Swords card, but it's in reverse, so there was some sort of conflict or defeat that you have gotten past. And that's really great. And you did it in some sort of magical way. This is kind of crazy, actually, because there's been healings that have been happening lately, and I've participated in healings on the astral plane, spiritual healings. And this is reminding me kind of that. It's like a battle that you survived. Usually this card has to do with defeat, but it's upside down. So I think you were in a magical battle. I don't know how else to describe this. You were in a magical battle. And there was someone, and speaking of the magical battle, this is upside down, but I'm going to turn it the other way. It's the Night King and the King of Swords, so there was a battle relating to a person like this, and it's upside down. So this is Aquarius, and, Aquarius isn't evil. Aquariuses aren't all the Night King, but this is upside down, so this is some sort of distorted Aquarius energy. It could be you, it could be a person you're dealing with. Some sort of battle. The guy's got the sword up, though, and you had the 5 of Swords upside down, so I feel like you battled some sort of... It was either a person who's very, like, disconnected emotionally, or maybe you healed someone who was disconnected emotionally, or you were battling some sort of unemotional entity, force. I mean, that can happen. It's interesting that this is coming up, because sometimes people act weird because they have this is going to sound insane, but like sometimes you attract negative energy to yourself for some reason. You're doing something that's not awesome, and sometimes actual like low vibrational entities can get attached to you and kind of fuck with you. So I feel like here this could have been a situation where there was a healing done with one of those kinds of situations where someone was being not their whole self because of this, and it's like I'm hearing like almost exorcism vibes. This is pretty tripped out. And I can weirdly relate to this pile, actually. This is kind of crazy. Okay, last card I have here is the Ace of Cups. This is really a wonderful card of, like, pure love. This is, like, pure love potential. Just opening to love. So I feel like whatever battle happened that you were successful in, it freed up this love potential. And that's really amazing. This is really powerful. Someone used their magic for good. And even though it was weird and crazy, something good's happening from coming out of this. So, clarifying with the cats. Ooh, wow, look at this. Clarity. I know there's glare, but I love these cards. Clarity on this situation. Ace of Swords. So you have Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords. So, this is like clarity of mind, clarity of communication, and, you know, love being released and available. And we have all these swords. We have the Five of Swords, we have the King of Swords with this sword, and then we have this upright sword. So I think this is you. You have the upright sword, the sword that's in the right, and you were in some sort of battle. Some sort of battle. If we turn this upright, look at how this guy is fighting, ready to go. You triumphed in this battle over this bad energy, and you've gained clarity. And there's going to be all this watery love emotion coming through because of this thing that you participated in or did or something. So, yeah, that's your Gemini message. That's pretty intense. Spiritual battle. You did a good job. If I had someone else say something like this in a reading that I watched, that if this is the type of thing, like a spiritual healing, people don't always know that you did anything. And so if that's the situation, then good job. This is the spirits telling you good job. God, I almost like felt really emotional right there too. This seems really intense. So you really did some kind of amazing thing. And if it's the type of thing that's like unconditional giving and it's not about getting recognition, then the spirits are telling you that you did a good job. And moving forward, there's going to be all this love and this really good emotional stuff coming in. So there you go, pile 2. Big stuff. Really interesting. Gemini New Moon. Move forward with this new love potential because you beat the bad guys. So great. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to get notifications about new readings. I have a Facebook, I have a Instagram where I do other stuff, and then there's a PayPal in the description box if you want to donate, and email me for a personal reading. So thanks for watching, pile 2. Okay, pile number 3. Little blue dragon, maybe frost dragon happening there, pile 3. What's your Gemini New Moon message? Whoa. Holy shit, pile 3. It's interesting, we had like the two-headed dragon, then we had the 2 dragons, and then we had this like frost dragon by itself for the 3rd one, and this looks frosty and cold. Really? Okay, anyway, right away. We have 2 10 of Swords cards. I mean, like, that's really intense. And, like, that's really intense. Traitor. This seems like a major betrayal, major ending. And unfortunately, we have the Lover's card upside down. I mean, yikes. Sorry, pile 3, but yikes. I don't know if you cut someone out or if they... Whoa, I'm just gonna sneeze. This always happens on camera. I wonder if there's, like, some sort of thing when the guides are trying to, like, tell me something when I get a fucking sneezing fit right in the middle of a reading. There is also a lot of pollen in the air, though. I could see it. So, anyway. A traitor. An ending. Someone did. Someone was... Woo! You really, like... I mean, goddamn. If you do know Game of Thrones and you know this part of the show, it's like... Think about that. Think about being stabbed. Stabbed in the back, but not necessarily just stabbed in the back, stabbed in the front! Like, fucking ending. Killing it off. I'm gonna have to look up a couple of these to get more insights into what the fuck happened here, but... Ooh, okay. We got gotcha here. It's been coming up lately. This seems like a weird gotcha to be like, haha, you dead! But I don't know if... I don't think it's you. I think that you maybe... I think maybe you were betrayed, and then you cut someone off, or people off, because of that betrayal. I think maybe that's what happened. And I think it was a relationship, honestly. I mean, like, the lovers doesn't always mean relationship. Sometimes it can mean, like, a business partnership, or a choice that was needing to be made. But, like, I don't know. Right in the middle of this, like, this seems like the end of a relationship. And it, like, didn't really end well. Or something... Even if you just ended it and it wasn't, like, a horrible breakup, like, whatever happened in the relationship was bad. I'm gonna look up this gotcha card, though, and I'm definitely gonna... I mean, I've been clarifying all of these, but, like... Ooh, yeah, we're gonna clarify this. Oh, open right to it, okay. Sudden shock, unexpected events, rude awakenings. Yikes. Yeah, this is like... Yeah, rude awakening? You just got stabbed in the face? Yeah. It's pretty rude. Sudden, often violent breakdowns of existing structures, habits, patterns, and/or attitudes. This is like a tower card, kind of. Breaks the structure restraining us, whether we think we want him to or not. On a soul level, we know this to be necessary, but in our everyday thoughts, we usually get pretty upset about it. However, breakdown can lead to breakthrough, so that's probably the important message here. Confusion, disorientation, searching for a way forward. Do not try to pick up the pieces and put them back like they were. Consider instead what you would like to build in that part of your life, and this time remember to leave room for growth. Yeah, rude awakenings. You dead. And that was like, uh-oh. So I don't know if you weren't expecting this relationship to come to an end the way it did. I don't know if you're expecting, like, whatever happened to happen, but you got, like, a big wake-up call somehow, and boom, you're done with this situation. So, yeah, don't try to pick up the pieces and put this back together. Whatever this is done. Okay, so we got the Eagle card, upside down. The Eagle usually has to do with really amazing, wonderful things. It's upside down, so let's see what it means then, if it's distorted. All-pervading power, truth seeker. Okay. Bright, radiant challenges. Step into the unknown. When it's distorted, it's controlling, though. Eagle emanates the light of the sun. Physically and spiritually strong. Fire and air. It represents the qualities of fire and air. So, if you have those qualities in your birth chart, think about that. Air and fire. Air and fire would be Leo. Fire is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Air is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So if you have any of that stuff in your chart, this could be you. They'll be thrown into the fire for the sake of your transformation. Eagle pushes us to be our best and brightest selves and stops at nothing to see us shine. Grasp the sun in your talons and hold on for the ride. You are stronger than you think, Eagle child. So yeah, this is all about your transformation. You needed to, like... I mean, you might have needed to get stabbed to come back to life, you know what I'm saying? Like, this had to end. And it had to end even violently. Maybe it didn't have to end violently, but, like, it kept going on so long that finally everything exploded. I'm gonna clarify this with the cats. Four of Cups reversed. So, this could be the end to disappointment and disillusionment. This can mean boredom, just kind of like not into what's being offered to you and like just sort of like blah, but it's upside down. So whatever was killed off in this situation, um, you're gonna feel better now and move forward. And it's so funny because the pile before this was about someone defeating like a monster, a spiritual monster, and like I mean, here with this, were you the monster, or was the monster like, you know, involved with this? That like whoever this other pile was. I don't know why. I'm not saying that these are like related, but it's just interesting because we had those swords with the fight and the battle in the last pile, and then we have all the swords like in this guy in the next one. So I don't know if you were the one that was not destroyed, but like healed. You might have gotten help from someone and you didn't know, which is a weird thing to say. I don't know if that's true. I don't know why I'm saying these things on this video right now. Like, this seems... I've done healings on people lately too, so I don't want to mix myself up into this, but it's just interesting that we have someone winning a battle in the last pile, and then we have you full of swords in this pile. So, whatever. Anything that happened, the evil was destroyed and removed. And so because of that, you're going to move forward. It just may be without this relationship anymore. This is dead. The relationship is dead, I think. And Gotcha's like, ha ha, yeah, I don't know if you didn't see that coming, but it's done. So, okay, pile 3, that's your Gemini New Moon message. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, because that'll notify you for new readings. Donate to my PayPal, it's in the description box. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye!